Yeah, what's going on, my people? This is on top of your game, and I'm doing sports talk tonight. As usual, I do sports talk at night. So if you want to chime in, if you want to get on here and talk sports with me, you can. We got two NBA doubleheader ESPN games on tonight. The first, I want to talk about the first game, and that was between the Timberwolves and the Knicks. Um, Look like the Timberwolves been catching some L's. They're not quite the same team right now. The ones we seen compete in the playoffs. And then we got a second game. Lakers, man, it was a crazy ending to the Lakers and Spurs game. But let's chime in on the Lakers and the Timberwolves game. I'm gonna pull up some footage, some highlights from that Timberwolves game, and we gonna chime in after I I play these highlights from that game, man. So 1 second while I pull that up. Okay. And we're gonna see what happened in that game. We just gonna
Welcome to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. A terrific doubleheader tonight. Spurs, Lakers later, but right now from the Garden, it's the Knicks and the Timberwolves. Both teams at 4-3. New York 4-0 at home. The last time it was 5-0 here was back in 2013. The Timberwolves also 4-3, 3-1 on the road. Our starting lineup brought to you by Royal Caribbean. Anthony Edwards back after missing the last 4 games. His last game here, he scored 36 points and hit 8 threes a year ago. DiVincenzo, who did not play in that game, he was hurt last year. This is his first game at the Garden since the trade. McDaniels, Randall, and Gobert, the other 3 starters. And for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns. Cat was listed as questionable with an illness, but he's good to go. Anunoby, Bridges, and Mitchell Robinson playing in his 3rd game this season. He's been hurt a lot, missed 65 games with an ankle injury a year ago.
And there's no definitive statement as to how they're going to handle Mitchell Robinson on those surgically repaired ankles. But you wonder if he's going to play back-to-back. This is the first 58 games a season ago before the playoffs. Now, obviously, this is one of the best offensive rebounders in the game. His ability to get you extra possessions is a huge part of what this team looks for from him.
And Mike Brown over the last few games has shortened his rotation. We'll see how that's impacted with the return of Mitchell Robinson. Year 1 for Brown after replacing Tom Thibodeau, who was the coach of the team last year when they went to the conference finals for the first time in 25 years. 2 straight conference finals appearances for Minnesota after not making it for 20 seasons.
and that's like the full game. So I'm not gonna play that clip because it's like it's not. I wanted to just take pieces of it. The game, just the highlights of that. But it's look like it's trying to play the full game or something. Okay, so we're gonna dive in on some stats for that game. And like, share, subscribe, and comment on the channel. I got a channel on YouTube on top of your game. Podcast. You or on top of your game, you see the logo. You can go on top of your game on YouTube, and you should be able to pull it up by looking at the logo on the screen, and go to my Facebook page and subscribe to my Facebook page. So like, share, and subscribe to my Facebook page, and we're gonna pull up. Minnesota lost to the Knicks 137 to 114. Knicks blew them out. So Minnesota is 4-4 now, and the Knicks is 5-3. Pretty good record. You got the Timberwolves hovering around 500, which is why I say they're not that same team. But they did have a slow start last year as well, and then they began to pick it up by the second half of the season. So I just want to go over these stats for the Minnesota Timberwolves. You have Julius Randle, he played 38 minutes, had 32 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. See, Julius Randle, he has been playing out of his mind since being traded to this team. So he's been holding this team up. Jaden McDaniels, he played 32 minutes. He had 13 points, 4 boards, and 3 assists. So he's been able to contribute to this team. You got Rudy Gobert. He didn't have necessarily a good game. He had 7 points. He played 28 minutes, 9 rebounds, and that's it for his stats. You got DiVincenzo. He clocked 36 minutes in the game, 21 points. So 3 rebounds, 4 assists. So you had a good night from DiVincenzo. So DiVincenzo, yeah, that's good from him. Anthony Edwards, not a Anthony Edwards type of night. He played 29 minutes, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. And not much production off the Timberwolves bench. And you expect more out of Anthony Edwards. He is the engine to this team. Even though Julius Randle is playing hard, it's still Anthony Edwards' team, man. He's the engine to this team. And when he's not going, then this team is not going. It's not clicking on all cylinders. So you need him to get going as a leader for this team. I'm not sure what's going on with Anthony Edwards right now, but 15 points, he can do better than that. And if you want to chime in, if you got your opinion about what's going on with Anthony Edwards, you can get on the live and, man, we can talk about this. I'm not sure what's going on with Anthony Edwards at the moment. But yeah, he's not clicking on all cylinders, man. So, yeah, the Knicks pulled that off, 137 to 114. And New York, I'm going to go over their stats. You got Anunoby. He played 32 minutes, 25 points, 8 rebounds. Karl Anthony Towns had a wonderful night, 31 minutes. Well, he had an all right night. Well, he clocked 31 minutes, 15 points, but he did get 10 boards, 4 assists. And then you got Mitchell Robinson. He played 16 minutes, 8 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist. So it looks like New York was aggressive on the boards tonight. Jalen Brunson, 33 minutes, 23 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists. So Jalen Brunson was a good playmaker in this game. And it looked like the difference maker is New York got some production off the bench. They got some production from Josh Hart. He clocked 27 minutes, 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists off the bench. And then you had Jay Clarkston. He played 16 minutes, 7 points off the bench, and he had a steal. And you got Shamet. He didn't play necessarily well off the bench, 12 minutes, 3 points. And then McBride, he giving you some production off the bench, 14 points, 21 minutes, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. So New York did get some production off their bench, and it looks like they was aggressive on the boards, and they out rebounded. Yeah, it looked like they was more aggressive on the boards. It looked like they out rebounded the Timberwolves. And that's the thing about the Timberwolves. You want to keep them off the board. You want to keep them away from second chance points because that's where they thrive, off second chance points. It's so much annoying how they thrive off second chance points. Yeah, man, that was the difference maker. New York's bench in the rebounding category for that game. And then, like I said, we had a doubleheader. Lakers win to the San Antonio Spurs in a nail biter. Oh my God, this game was crazy. I do have those clips. I'm gonna pull that clip up for y'all. I'm gonna make sure it's just highlights because I don't want to see a whole game. You know what I mean? I don't want to see the whole game. I just want to see some clips of it. So let's check these highlights out from the Lakers game today. Y'all
Four-game winning
share,
streak
subscribe.
is also off to a very nice start for the Lakers. Champagnie, nice entry pass, little fake, comes up short, the tip misses, the second tip is good. Go, knowing that he's lurking at all times.
Well, you have to just be more of a driving kick. You have to be more aware of him as Luka knocks down.
The three, it's the one area he hasn't been sharp for three-point range, but it's only 4 games that he's played prior to tonight. Champagnie, corner three, and Champagnie
out to the lane, and DeAndre Ayton was waiting on it, but Champagnie timed that release so well.
and he had the entire 6 points on that possession all by himself. Doncic being chased by Barnes. Barnes doesn't go for the fake. Ayton tries to go and Wemby turns, shot blocks, swatted out of bounds. At the rim. 2 free throws for Hachimura. Spurs lead 2. Champagnie fires again and knocks down another.
They've been able to shoot. Harrison Barnes has 1. Champagnie has 2 now from the same corner.
Champagnie's have been contested as Doncic pulls up. His shot is good. Vassell drills the three-pointer. Again, no Austin Reeves. Alley-oop to Hayes. Beautiful connection between them.
They get a driving layup, and now they get 2 free throws. So it's a big part of how they have to score.
Water.
So yeah, you can see in the little highlights it's kind of a back and forth game, and that's how it was till the very end, y'all. And then San Antonio started to pull away towards the end. I think they had a 14-point lead or something like that, and Lakers cut it down. You got some big plays out of Luka. You got some big plays out of Hachimura, and Austin Reeves was out of this game. Yeah, Marcus Smart, and man, Marcus Smart made a crazy. It was like a stupid play at the end to where they had some time on the clock to where they could have won the game or tied the game up, and Marcus Smart was trying to inbound the ball real quick, but he didn't get both feet out of bounds before he inbounded the ball, and he threw it down to Hachimura, and oh my God, they called that, and it was overturned. So Spurs came back down on their side of the court, and then they could have tied the game or even won it. So they had 0.3 of a second, something like that. They had a little time to get the ball up and inbound, and then they did, and then we fouled them. They called it right before the buzzer ended. We fouled them and sent them to the line, so they missed the 2 free throws. And luckily they missed those because that would have been crazy by Marcus Smart. So Lakers been playing wonderful without Austin Reeves. And then you got to at certain points of this game, I was like, man, I miss LeBron because LeBron could he's a guy that's physical with size that can go against this team right here because oh yeah, another thing is Wimbledon, he fouled out, and then Spurs had 2 other guys that fouled out as well, so they had 3 guys that fouled out. So we was good with drawing charges and getting Wemby out the game. So we want him out the game. His presence, his 3-point shooting, his size is it's just a lot to deal with. So it was good that we played smart defense to get him out the game. Yeah, it was certain points of this game. It was physical, like their length, their size on the boards. You was like, no Austin Reeves. You was like, man, this will be a good game to have LeBron. So, yeah, even Bronny got in and got a bucket. I'm going to go over these stats. For San Antonio Spurs, you had 28. For Harrison Barnes, you had 28 minutes. He gave you 14 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. And he looked as sharp from 3, like he was nailing them, boy. I never seen Harrison Barnes so sharp from three since his Golden State days. So yeah, Harrison Bourne was looking so nice with three. And Champagny, he played 33 minutes, had 14 points as well, 7 rebounds, 1 steal. And then you got Wembanyama. He had 33. He clocked 33 minutes, had 19 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Not a normal game for him. You would think he'll have more. Vessel. He had 37 minutes, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. And Castle, he's been going nuts. Like, man, every time he drove to the basket, he had me nervous, like, because he's the type of guy that can get you leaning in, and he can get you called for the foul. Like, he's another one of those finesse guys that's crafty with getting the fouls, getting to that foul line. So he had 16 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals. So it looked like Spurs played mostly a team game tonight. They did have some production off the bench from K. Johnson. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. And then you have Scone. He had 23 minutes. He clocked 23 minutes, had 16 points, 2 rebounds off the bench. And then Kelly Olynyk, he gave him 4 points off the bench, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Not too much from there, but he did give him some production. Okay, and for the Lakers, Luka is like the difference maker for the Lakers, man. Every time he's in the game, you know he's the difference maker. Rui Hachimura, he had 35. He clocked 35 minutes, 15 points, 2 rebounds. And then you got Jake LaRavia. He had 38 minutes, 8 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Not his game tonight. Lately, he's been going off for 20 or more, but he's been getting points, but not too much of his game tonight. And then I see him. It was one part of the game. It was late in the game where he made an air ball, and I was like, yeah, it's not his game tonight. DeAndre Ayton, he's been rolling lately, still rolling as a center for the Lakers. 33 minutes, 22 points, 10 rebounds. So he's been averaging 20 points lately. So Ayton's been averaging 20 points. I wasn't expecting this out of Ayton, man. I really wasn't expecting him to play like this, for real. I just thought, because every time it seemed like over the years, every time Lakers get somebody, it's like they play well in every place they done been, and then that same guy is not here with the Lakers. When we get them, they don't play like they did with other teams. But that's not the case this year, man. These guys that we got this year from other teams, they're bringing you production. So Ayton is playing like he won a contract with the Lakers, and that's what everybody wondered during the offseason. Was he gonna like mature to the fact that, was he gonna grow? Was he gonna get better to the fact that he's gonna play for his contract? Because he missed out on some contract years, you know what I'm saying? But he can but he had a nasty block too off the glass, man. He did a lot of stuff, his mid-range shooting. So we finally got the center that we did good. We did good when we went and got a center like that. And then you got Marcus Smart, 34 minutes, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Marcus Smart, he had a good game up until he made that boneheaded play, like where he threw the ball down there before he didn't have all feet behind the line, passing the ball in. Yeah, but he did good. But that ball, if we would have lost that, they would have been talking about him. Okay, Luka, 42 minutes. Luka's playing a lot of minutes, man. 35 points. That's and that's concerning, because he's already been playing over in the Euro League already, and now he's clocking all these minutes at the beginning of the season. So hopefully we can get LeBron back this month like they anticipated, and so we can get Luka some rest, man, because Luka gonna need some rest. And then we got Austin Reeves out. They say he It's a growing injury, so hopefully we can get him back. We need to take some pressure off of Luka playing all these minutes at the beginning of the season. And I'm scared of him. I'm scared for him to get hurt. He had 9 rebounds, 13 assists. Luka was, and that's crazy. Luka had a nice game. He had 35 points, and he made plays for his team. So he was a team player. And Luka was a monster on defense. He had 5 steals. Luka's been playing overall. He's been playing way better on defense. And I wonder, like I was saying, I think I brought it up the other day. Like, is it him losing weight? Is that what's contributing to his defense? Him getting better on defense? I don't know, man. He's been getting better, hella better this year on defense. And if LeBron can come, LeBron was playing pretty good defense last year for the team. Him and LeBron can play good defense, and they got Marcus Smart and the other guys can play good defense, boy, this team is something to watch out for. Lakers is 7-2 now. Spurs is 5-2. Yeah, man, we playing some good ball. And as y'all know, I'm a Lakers fan, or whoever don't know in the chat, I am a Lakers fan. So I talk about them a lot, and I also break down other teams' stats and scores. And we can go over some games. Congratulations for the Dodgers for winning the World Series, by the way. So I never mentioned that on the one of these other episodes. Yeah, congratulations to the Dodgers for winning the World Series, man. They did it again, back-to-back World Series. And the same ownership is under the Lakers now. So, man, yeah, man, it's about to be big. So I wonder if they go this direction of these new owners. I wonder how they gonna look at LeBron, and if we're gonna see what this team made of with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what this team gonna be very interesting with LeBron. Everybody's saying this team looked good without LeBron, but with LeBron in there, if you throw LeBron in the mix of this team, man, this team gonna be looking real good, because you just can't say as constructed right now. You just can't judge this team off this first half. Yeah, they winning games. We was winning games last year. Lakers was winning games last year, right when Luka came over, and LeBron was in there, and they was getting games before Luka even got out there on the court. So they was looking good, and then when Luka came, they was really looking good. They kept winning. They was winning back-to-back games like they is now, but as we seen in the playoffs, they first round exit. So you really have to have depth. So the more depth you have, the more. So we do need LeBron back to get healthy, so this team can continue to have more depth. So because depth is what you need when you playing the teams like OKC, when you playing the big boys. I mean, we getting a lot of wins lately, but we haven't played the champs yet. And when we play the champs, you will want some depth. Okay, and I got some scores for other games. Nets beat the Pacers 112-103. And the 76ers lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers 32-121. Pistons, they beat the Jazz 114-103. And, oh, man, Celtics put the smackdown on the Wizards, man, 136-107. They needed a win. Not Lakers, but we already said the Knicks 137 to the Timberwolves 114. You need some more production from Anthony Edwards. Rockets 124-109. They beat the Grizzlies. Yeah, Rockets, man, we've been saying they another team to watch out. We gotta, and they had our number in preseason. So now that the season has started, we've been getting rolling. We got our rhythm up under us. I would like to see them again. See what we'll do with them. Mavs been losing games, man. 99-101. I don't know if they can get it together on time when Kyrie come back. We'll see. Maybe they can turn it around. Nuggets 122-112. They beat the Heat. Thunder lost today against Portland. That's crazy. 121-119. And then the Warriors lost to the Kings 121-116. Let's see what went on with that Thunder game. I wonder how they lost that game to Portland. And Portland is decent so far. They is 5-3, and Thunder is 8-1 now. They was undefeated, but sometimes you can get tired, man. Can't win them all. But oh my God, you had a 35-point game out of Gilgeous-Alexander, so you had a 35-point game from him. 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Hartenstein had 10 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Andrew Wiggins clocked 27 minutes, 27 points. Well, A. Wiggins. I'm thinking of Andrew Wiggins. He clocked 27 minutes, 27 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. C. Wallace, 36 minutes, 5 points, 8 rebounds. He could have had more production out of him, 5 assists. Then you got Mitchell. He played 31 minutes, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. And then not too much production on OKC's bench. But from one guy, Joe, he had 14 points and 2 assists. He played 26 minutes. So you do got a lot of production off the Portland's bench as well as the starting lineup. So that was the difference maker in this game. Kamara, he had 37 minutes, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. And yeah, they had other guys smoking in the Drew Holiday. He had 22 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Sharp, 23 minutes, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. And then you got guys off the bench. Jeremy Grant, 20 off the bench, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. And then you got Reith. He had 12 points, 20 minutes. So the Portland's bench came and stepped it up. So that was the difference maker in this game. And yeah, they take the win by 2 against a hot OKC team, man. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and chime it up with y'all, man, with these games. So yeah, man, I'm gonna end the live tonight, man. I hope y'all had a good day. I hope y'all have a good night, man. Peace.